Hey everyone, it's Miri Abundance, and I got a question from Maike. Do you exercise again? Have you started exercise again? It's in German. And I wanted to answer that. So, no, I am not. I had to completely stop exercising, and I haven't started doing it again because it was kind of a tool for my eating disorder to compensate. Like, okay, if I eat everything that I want and in the quantities I want, then we just move more. Yes, now we can, everyone from the outside thinks, oh, we're doing so much. And it's like, no, we are not doing this for anyone else. The only one you're doing this for is for yourself. And so I had to come to terms in that regard. And that is where I knew I have to just stop exercising. I have to, especially things like weight training or things that burn a lot of calories, like the usual things for most of the people are pretty obviously running and or weight training. And I thought in the beginning of my recovery that I have to weight train now. That's what all these influencers do. So I just have to make sure that I gain muscle and not so much fat. And that is the only way to recover and still keep the control over your body and still make sure that you look fit and toned and lean and skinny, whatever. And no. A huge no, because you're getting nowhere with this approach. You are not rewiring. It's really hard for a German to say it. Rewiring shit if you are, if you compensate in that way. If you say, okay, well, all right, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do the recovery in the food area, but not in the movement area. I'm just gonna move more. I'm just gonna make sure that all of the calories go to muscle or building muscle. And it's like, you are not rewiring your fear of weight gain, because the fear that you have is gaining fat. Let's face it. I'm speaking from my own experience, and I'm just assuming that I'm not the only one, but most of you guys that watch my videos are actually afraid of gaining fat. And as long as you keep the control over how exactly your body gains weight, what exactly it gains, and how exactly your physique is going to look according to how you move, because the weight training is also kind of shaping your body. As long as you do that, you are still teaching your brain that this is important. This is important. We have to, and at the same time you are teaching it the fear, confirming the fear, giving it a reason to think that fear is valid of the weight gain, like the fat gain. And so as long as you're doing that, you're not going to rewire and you're not going to mentally recover. You have to completely let that go for a while. And with a while, I mean for as long as you need to, until the fear is gone. And that's why because I am not fully recovered, I'm still on my way to it. That's why I am not exercising, and I had to stop weight training, because I was still always reinforcing that belief in my brain that I just have to have the certain physique and be toned and fit, and something that just everyone on social media would admire. And even if it's not like I'm not the one to post such things on social media personally, but just like in private, so just my husband can be so proud that he has got such a fit wife, like as if that is in the end what makes us valuable and admirable. I just don't want to let that dictate my life anymore. And the thing is, David even encouraged me, like he didn't want me to be that kind of perfect wife. He wanted me to be like perfectly healthy on the inside. And He wanted like the beauty that came through, like the real Miri, my real personality, the love that you have, the beauty that comes from the inside only came with real recovery. And he even says that the more you recover, the more you eat, the more you gain, the more beautiful you become to me. And it's like, wow. It's like, what? So the thing is, you can lose yourself in something called lower level movement. And that is when you are kind of saying, okay, all right, I'm not going to weight train anymore. I'm not going to run anymore. Okay, I get it. And it's super hard. But you persist with it, and you just sit your ass on the couch and you don't do these things. That's hard enough for itself. But the trap that many people fall into is losing themselves in the lower level movement, meaning, by that I mean walking, things like walking. It's like that screenshot I showed you yesterday in my What I Eat video of, I think it's by L. Taylor, and she used to be struggling with an eating disorder, and she says, oh look, I have not even gone for a walk today, and I did 20,000 steps. And it's like, yes, you can also, like, if you don't want to make these steps, then you're not going to make these steps. If you really want to not make them, it's like you let other people go shopping for you. That's what I did in Real Recovery. And David was 100% supportive in that and wanted the same thing as me. Like, because you have to just make it happen. You rest your ass on the couch. That is your job. Otherwise, you're not going to recover. If you get yourself and say, well, okay, I'm not exercising anymore, but I'm going for a 2-hour walk each day, or even an hour walk, well, or even for any type of walk, even 10 minutes of a walk are too much. If that is just reinforcing this, okay, at least I'm burning a little bit of calories, it's just, no, your job is to rest. And so that is also, I also mean that by exercise. I am now at a point where I can at least, I can go for a walk with, for example, David after work. But like, I'm coming for a point where exercise or running or anything, well, I just need fresh air first thing in the morning to wake up, that kind of excuse, where I did that first thing in the morning, for some time even fasted. But then, even when I ate something before, I had this urge to go out and just move and think, well, this is healthy and stuff. And no, this is the least healthy thing for you if you have an addiction to doing this. If you feel anxious, if you cannot do this, you're not in a good place, and you have to rewire that. You just have to teach your brain that burning calories is nothing that we need to do. And yeah, I can go deeper into these things in another video. Let me know if you want me to go, if you have specific questions about things like lower level movement, or just in general. There are so many tiny aspects that I can talk about. Ask them down below and I will do another video for you guys. Hope this helped so far, and I'll see you next video. Check out the What I Eat of today. Bye!